On this week's Ask Dr. Nikki, this question comes from fake name Tammy. So Tammy's question is, me and my partner have had issues with sex for the past 12 months. He just doesn't desire it anymore and I'm getting frustrated. Any tips? First of all, Tammy, my question to you is, how old is your partner? Now, men's testosterone can decline as they age, so this might be a factor. Also, why have you left it 12 months? It's one of those things that we actually really need to work on a relationship. And when I say we really need to work on a relationship, I feel like I'm continually repeating myself, but so many of us don't. We tend to sweep a lot of issues underneath the rug, thinking that it'll just get better, or we get on with our busy, hectic lives, and we don't actually focus on what's going on at home. Now, what we really need to work out is the why. You know, I love it when people ask me questions, but sometimes when I get questions like this, I also get really frustrated because I'm not your partner and I can't tell you exactly what's going on in the relationship. The why is the biggest part. A lot of people feel very awkward and very scared to talk about sex in a relationship. Now, I forget sometimes because being a sexologist, that's not necessarily a problem for me, but outside of the world of sexology where we talk about sex for a living, it can feel very daunting, especially if there's an issue going on. We tend to validate each other and our relationship by how sexual we are. So it's really important to sit down and have that conversation. This is not about accusing someone of something or giving them necessarily low blows, but making sure that you create a space that is really warm and inviting and have that conversation. You know, I've really noticed that in the last 12 months, your desire levels have changed. Can we talk about that? Leave it open to conversation. Let him start talking to you. Let him start communicating with you what might be going on. It's really important that you make him feel safe. I think one of the problems is with men is that we think that in order to be masculine, that a guy must be desiring sex all the time, that there must be something wrong with him if he's not the one ripping off a woman's clothes. So often there can be a lot of shame and negative stigmas around men who are suffering in some way in the bedroom, and you need to keep that in mind. He might feel awkward, he might feel embarrassed, there might be something else going on. It's important to work out that why. Once you've worked out that why, work out what you both want in the relationship. When was the last time you had a conversation about your pleasure in the bedroom? Are you both happy? Are you wanting to try different things? You know, these are important conversations to have, that sometimes we do have sexual boredom that comes into play, but we also need to be thinking about things that we want to explore, things that we want to try. And this goes for outside of the bedroom as well. You know, when we're happy outside of the bedroom, there can be this flow-on effect. So remember, have that conversation with your partner, find out the why, and work out what you can do that brings back a little bit more excitement into your life. All right, I hope that has helped. And if you have an Ask Dr. Nikki question, make sure you jump onto Facebook and send me a message. Okay, bye.